Hello and welcome back. So we have seen like how we can do one hot encoding in previous video. So in this video, we are going to see that when to use and why to use one hot encoding and when not to use the one hot encoding. Okay, so these two things we are going to discuss, and apart from that, we are going to see a sample example that we will run for the one hot encoding in our Jupyter notebook, right? So I hope you must have installed the Jupyter notebook and you are using Jupyter notebook only. Okay, so let us discuss about why one hot encoding is needed. Okay, so we have to avoid the ordinal relationship. We have understood about the ordinal relationship. We have understood about the ordinality, right? Since you have provided some data to your machine learning model, so whatever pattern it can find, it will try to learn from it, right? So suppose you have not given anything to it, you have not instructed anything to it, it learns itself. So if you have not instructed anything and if you give some value to one of the categorical variable, right? Suppose apple, banana, and orange. There are three different variables here taken for the, three different values for the fruit. So fruit is a categorical variable and there are apple, banana, and orange. These are the three unique values, right? So we have got like three more columns, right? So in case you have not done like this 1 0 0 0 1 0 and this way you don't have done, right? We have understood the categorical features like how we can do one hot coding. So I'm not going to explain what is it, right? So suppose you don't provide the values like this, you just provide some kind of value, like for apple you provide 1, for banana you provide 2, for orange you provide 3. Then in that case, what will happen that even if you have not provided, even if you have not instructed anything to your machine that this is nothing to do with any order, right? There is nothing specific related to the order of these variables, like apple has 1, banana is 2, orange is 3. There is nothing related to their orders. None of them is bigger, none of them is smaller. This is just a category. But still, if you give like this, then in that case, your model will be try to find out an ordinal relationship. This will try to find some order here, which it should not do. That is why, to avoid that kind of ordinality, right? So that it should not take any inference because of this ordinality, we have to do the one hot encoding. Okay. I hope you must have understood why we have to do one hot encoding. The first reason is avoid the ordinal relationship. Okay. So if you provide this thing like apple as 1, banana as 2, orange as 3, then the model might incorrectly interpret orange as being greater than the banana. And this is suitable for the categorical data. It's particularly effective for nominal categorical variable where there is no inherent order between these categories. We have just discussed this. And what is the downside when we should not use? We should not use it for the high cardinality categorical variables. What do you mean by high cardinality? We have discussed this in the previous to previous video, right? Last to last video, there is a discussion on this. So for categorical variables with many unique categories, like high cardinality, right? There are many unique values. Like suppose for fruits, we have around 1,000 values, 1,000 unique values, 1,000 different fruits have been given, right? So in that case, will you create 1,000 new columns or 1,000 new features? Obviously, no. This will confuse your machine learning model and it will not be able to effectively learn the things, right? So one hot encoding can lead to a large number of features, which might increase the dimensionality, right? Dimension means the number of columns and the number of rows, their dimensions, the dimensionality could change, right? In such cases, techniques like target encoding that we will discuss in the coming videos, we can use the target encoding or the hash encoding. We can do that. Okay. How we do the implementation of the, you know, encoding of the categorical variables? There are many libraries like Panda, there is scikit-learn, there is TensorFlow. These are different libraries which are useful when we perform the one hot encoding. So basically, we are going to see the Pandas library. We are going to take an example from the Pandas library. So let me open the, yeah, this is the Jupyter notebook. So you can open it for you. And I'm just going to open the previous closed, previously closed. Let me see where it is gone. Let me see where I have placed it. Okay, so there is something I have missed. Anyways, so let me open from path. Now I think I need to create a new notebook only. So this is a new notebook. I'm just going to save it somewhere, but I will just run it for you. So let me put some piece of code from my document. So I'm just going to put it directly from here to here, right? So I'm going to put everything into the one cell. But if you want to put in the different cells, then you can do that. And you know about the Jupyter notebook that you can put anything into the previous cell, and in the next cell you just need to rerun anything again from the previous cell if you want to see the output from the next cell, right? So here what we have done that we have imported the pandas library and we have given it an alias as PD, and then we have a sample data where we have defined the sample data for the fruit, and the unique values are apple, banana, and orange, right? So we are loading the data frame. So this is the function to load the data frame, which is PD, which is in the pandas library. So panda dot data frame, we are importing the data from this data set, and then we are doing the one hot encoding. So for one hot encoding, we need to do get dummies. We have to call this get dummies function, and then you will be able to print it, and you will be able to see that yes, different values have been assigned. Okay, so you can stop it, and if you want to just copy and just type your code, then it's a very small code. I don't need to provide it in the description or comment section. Then I hope you can understand and you can write your own code. So better would be to write your own code rather than typing my code, right? So let me run it. Okay, so this is the one where I'm running it. So I am printing it, right? So df. Okay, so true, false, false. You can see true as 1 and then false as 0. So, just 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 and then 1 0 0, which means apple again came, right? So on the fourth position, third position, apple again, and then banana means 0 1 0, right? So true is in the between, right? So this is the way you can do the encoding. We can, if you want, like rather than true and false, you can simply, convert it into 0 and 1 as well, right? But I hope you must have understood like how you can do the encoding, one hot encoding. Okay. So this is all about the one hot encoding, and we have understood like what are the pros and cons, when to use one hot encoding, when not to use. So I hope you must have cleared now for the one hot encoding concept. So in the next video, we'll meet again with the new encoding technique. Till then, have a nice day and bye-bye.